Hi, Flick here from the Nerd Soapbox, and today I'm at the Los Angeles Comic-Con, and I have a special guest with me. It's Adamantium tasting time, boys. I'm with the guy who made Cyclops a convertible. It's Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine.
Hi. Thank you. I forgot to put my. Sorry. What's your name?
My name is Flick. How are you?
Flex. I'm good, Flex. You can call me Logan.
Oh, hi, Logan.
Hi, Flex.
Oh.
Careful.
Kitty has
be very careful.
Kitty has claws. Wow. Okay. So, what was your perception of the X-Men prior to being cast as the Wolverine? Did you read the comics growing up?
Negative.
Oh.
I had no idea who he was.
Oh, okay.
No idea who the X-Men were. And which made it all the more interesting because they showed me a picture of him. I'll show you a picture we have here. Hold it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is actually the first cell that we had flicked of the character.
All right.
That they showed me when I went in for the audition.
All right.
And they said, so he's a tough guy, and he's. They gave me a script to read, and I read it, and they said, "Wow, you're our guy." It was great.
Whoa.
Yeah. But we didn't know who the X-Men were or who he was.
Okay. All right. At the time, you were primarily known for your singing voice.
Yes,
for singing jingles and such. How did you become involved in and what was the audition process like?
For Wolverine?
Yeah, for Wolverine.
They called me. They just recalled that I've been doing singing jingles for a long time. Jingles are singing commercials.
Yeah.
For Pepsi, Wonder Bra, whatever, and all kinds of cereals. I was the voice of Tony the Tiger, and
that's great.
Great. For a while.
Wow.
So, and doing all that kind of stuff, and they just called me in to do this guy. What was the question again?
Oh, it was what was the process like?
So they called me in. The actual audition thing, you mean?
Yeah.
Also, they called me in. They showed me the picture. We just talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
So am I.
This is like you're my hero.
Yeah.
You're really Wolverine, Logan. You really are. Wolverine is such a complex character. Throughout the series, we learned about your loss of faith and religion in that Nightcrawler episode.
Yeah.
And your love triangle with Jean Grey and Scott Summers. His history with Sabretooth and Lady Deathstroke. The Weapon X program. Are there any moments in the series that you are especially fond of?
I'm especially fond of the one that you mentioned, the Nightcrawler episode. I love that one.
Me too.
It just showed another softer side to Wolverine, because he was quite bitter in that whole thing with the Nightcrawler, like yelling at him and like, so where's your God now? All that kind of stuff. Where's your God now? Look, he let them burn down the mission, like the whole place. And Nightcrawler's response was, Wolverine, these are just man-made things. They can be built over again. Don't worry. Start to see through different eyes, Wolverine. Logan. And he picked out 2 passages from the Bible and gave him the book and made a mark of them. And that episode ends with Wolverine praying in the church, reading what Nightcrawler gave him. And as at the back of the church is Rogue, and she has a teardrop running down her face because she sees Wolverine on his knees. So it was just wonderful to see that side of him. Soft, and because he's never got few chances to be a soft-hearted guy, which he was a hugely big heart.
Wow.
But he was, lonesome, and he was very conflicted within himself.
I can see that. Yeah. If there was a 6th season, given the X-Men's loss of Professor X, where would you like the Wolverine story to have gone?
Well, certainly not away.
I know.
I don't. It just ended with Professor X leaving on a jet plane, as Peter, Paul, and Mary sang. But
don't know when he'll be back again.
I think he might be back again. They're talking about a 6th series, a 6th season, and picking it up from there and carrying on, and how he somehow comes back to life, Professor X, and he goes back, and the X-Men come back and start all over again.
Wow.
Yeah, because the X-Men without Professor X were fighting amongst each other.
Oh, yeah.
Not that Wolverine wasn't always fighting with them anyway, because he had nothing to do else but tease them.
Okay, if you could have mutant powers, if you, Cal Dodd, could have mutant powers, what would you like?
I like to be able to fly.
Okay.
Fly.
That's a good one. Yeah. I've heard interviews with the cast. The first live-action X-Men movies, they watched X-Men animated series to get a feel of the character. Did you ever meet Hugh Jackman?
Yes, I did. That's what I said.
Wow.
But I didn't know he was Hugh Jackman at that point. Because he was in Toronto to filming the first movie, the X-Men, and he had to listen to my voice for Wolverine because that's the only reference that kids had for Wolverine was on the animated series. So he had to sit and listen to that, in his studying the character.
Okay.
So he came up to me at this party, which is first time we'd ever met, and he's introduced me and he said, "It's great to meet you, mate, but I got to tell you, I'm sick and tired of listening to your voice."
Wow.
Well, which was a compliment, but he's
that's
a wonderful
fantastic.
guy. He was a wonderful guy, and we shook hands, and I said, "Yeah, well, just keep that in mind."
Wow. So you voiced Wolverine in several video games like Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes. How does the recording process on a video game differ from that of an animated show?
It was weird. There's there was just yelling strange things.
All right.
Like, "Sears bag, ding bong." It's big. There's nothing. There's a trail if you're playing the game, obviously. But we weren't privy to that what was going on. We just spoke the lines, and like I say, they were usually screaming words or like whatever they scream.
Okay.
And that's so long ago, I can't remember.
Well, you went from voicing a superhero kids looked up to voicing a character that gives kids nightmares. You were the voice of Slappy, the Ventriloquist dummy, in 2 episodes of Goosebumps. How did you find the voice for Slappy? Oh, there he is. Ah!
You're not alone in that.
guy.
A lot of people have strange, weird, they get scared when they hear
Talking toys creep me out.
I don't know where it came from, but it was just up there, like, now you're going to be my slave.
No, Slappy, no.
Which is really, which is really quite different from Wolverine's voice down here. See, you're making me cough.
I'm sorry. What are you working on now? Can you tell us about the gang's all here?
Yeah, that's Byron. You've met Byron. He's my agent.
All right.
Met a friend on this thing. And he wrote this great thing. It's still in the works. Still trying to sell it stuff with myself and Rob Paulson. And Kevin Conroy. So the only Batman, Wolverine, and Animaniacs.
Wow.
So, but it was a lot of fun doing that. But it's still in the works.
Okay. Yeah. Could you take us out with a quote? Maybe this one's for you, more for something.
I know what you're thinking, Puck. Question is, can I get Wolverine before he turns me into shish kebab with those claws?
No.
Well, Bob, seeing as these claws are made from adamantium, the strongest metal known, and can slice through vanadium steel like a hot knife through butter, buddy, you gotta ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
No.